evening. I'm Shreya Dhoundial and here's wishing all of you and your families a very Merry Christmas. I hope you've been having a good day and a good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, as is tradition, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today made a quiet entry into the Cathedral Church of the Redemption in New Delhi and took part in the morning service. It was a signal to the less than 3% Christian community in India that we are part of your celebrations, that we celebrate your gods, we honor your celebrations and your traditions because, after all, unity is in diversity. The message, ladies and gentlemen, though, that came from the Prime Minister this morning in church has been completely lost on right-wing bigots from the VHP and the Bajrang Dal who have run complete riot across India for the last 72 hours. They've been targeting Christians and anything to do with Christmas. What is baffling, ladies and gentlemen, is the state's silence and inaction and therefore complicity. If you're silent, then you're complicit. Just take a look at this. This is Bareilly, where the Christmas midnight mass was underway last night. The huge Fringe group shows up there, right outside church, and with the police by their side, they start raising Jai Shri Ram slogans and singing the Hanuman Chalisa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not like Bareilly does not have enough temples. It does. But the goons were trying to send a message. And the most unfortunate part is that no one, including the police that was standing there, contradicted it. Neither did the politicians. Listen in to what happened in Bareilly. Then, ladies and gentlemen, there was this. The city's main mall was decorated in the Christmas spirit, like malls across India, like malls in your city as well. What did the VHP and Bajrang Dal folks decide to do there? Well, it's on your screens. They brought down Santa, they vandalized the mall, and they conveyed to the mall owners that next time you try and celebrate Christmas, this is what happens. The only thing you can celebrate is Diwali and Holi, but not Christmas. Forget Eid. They were sending a message, ladies and gentlemen. It has been conveyed loud and clear. And as I said, no one has contradicted it. Have you seen the pictures of them bringing down Santa? Santa actually is the one that has been under attack across the country today. In Puri, Odisha, there were Hindus and there are poor people selling Santa caps. You see them everywhere. You see them in Delhi, you see them in Bhubaneswar, you'll see them in Mumbai. This is when a man stops his car and he tells them, look, this is a Hindu nation and you can only sell things related to Lord Jagannath here. So don't sell these caps. These people told him, we are Hindus. They said, if you are Hindus, then you cannot do something that Christians will approve of. Then there was India's national capital, Lajpat Nagar, in the heart of Delhi. This is where Christian women were distributing Santa caps. They were told to go home by a crowd. They said, you go home and celebrate, do not celebrate Christmas outside. They were then accused of trying to convert people. They were just distributing caps, and that, according to this Fringe group, was trying to convert. Ladies and gentlemen, for one moment, all of us can argue. This is the Fringe. They are a crazy lot. Why should the government be answerable for what they do? It's a very good point. Then what do you say about the BJP district vice president of Jabalpur? Her name is Anju Bhargava. She's on your screens. You can't see her very clearly because she's busy slapping a visually impaired girl. So Anju Bhargavji barges into a church and starts assaulting a visually impaired woman. She's actually just a girl. Anjuji accuses this girl of trying to convert a Hindu girl for quote-unquote dhanda. She's the one who barges into the church and then leads this assault. See it for yourself. For that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just try and play the audio out for you because frankly, it's horrifying. So to my producers, whenever that audio is ready, do let us know because I think our viewers need to know what this woman said. After her video goes viral, for 2 days, the BJP is silent. But then there is outrage, complete outrage. So what does the BJP do? Well, it is forced to seek answers from the lady But has she been sacked or even suspended? Absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, hate crimes against Christians peaking during Christmas is a sign of the times we live in. Dangerous times. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The opposition in India is calling out the Prime Minister's silence and the government's inaction, saying his church visit was a mere photo op designed to appease the 19% Christian voters in Kerala that will go to elections next year. They say while the Prime Minister goes to church, his ideological army is unhinged, attacking Christians and Christmas. Listen in to what the opposition is saying today.
कि रामनवमी हो या हनुमान जयंती हो तो साहब ये लोग चले जाएंगे मस्जिदों के बाहर डीजे बजा बजा के उकसाने वाले गाने लगा लगा के नाच रहे हैं। क्रिसमस है तो चर्च के बाहर हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ रहे हैं। आपने कभी सोचा है? मतलब बेवकूफी है, मूर्खता है, गुंडागर्दी है। ये खरपतवार है और ये खरपतवार नतीजा है आरएसएस की जो जहरीले बीज जो इन्होंने बोए हैं, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने बोए हैं, संघ ने बोए हैं, आज से नहीं कई सालों से बो रहे हैं। ये खरपतवार उन्हीं बीजों से निकला है। लेकिन सुबह सुबह खुद चर्च जरूर चले गए। तो इस दौरे सियासत का इतना सा फसाना है कि बस्ती भी जलानी है और मातम भी मनाना है। चले गए, केरला में चुनाव है तो मोदी जी आज चर्च चले गए। गुंडों को अपने नहीं रोक पा रहे, जो इनकी फौज है इनको नहीं रोक पा रहे या रोकना नहीं चाह रहे।
Showing respect for the cultural and religious traditions of all communities is central to Kerala politics. When our traditions are attacked, it is not only Christians who are attacked, it is all of us. Every Indian is assaulted.
ऐसी बीजेपी को आपने सत्ता में देश के अंदर बिठा दिया है जो चर्च के सामने कल बरेली में हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ कर रहे हैं, कहीं सेंटा क्लॉज बना हुआ है उसको तोड़फोड़ कर रहे हैं, कहीं महिलाओं को घेर के मार रहे हैं, पीट रहे हैं। ऐसा हिंदुस्तान आप बनाना चाहते हैं?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के और एक विंग जो है बजरंग दल, आप डरे हुए हैं। जो इनसिक्योर होते हैं ना, जो खुद ही महसूस करते हैं कि हम असुरक्षित हैं, वही अपना जो एक क्षमता का प्रदर्शन करता है। देश के हर राज्य की सरकारों को आशीर्वाद देते हैं। ये है जो आज क्रिसमस पालन किया जा रहा है, उसमें ये मैसेज आता है और ये लोग कहते हैं कि चलो तोड़फोड़ करो।
Ladies and gentlemen, now back to the BJP district vice president of Jabalpur. I spoke about her. I want all of you to actually see what she did when she barged into a church. Just take a look first. I've just seen what Anju Bhargav ji of the BJP has done and said. In fact, she goes on to tell the girl that in your next life as well, you will be born visually impaired. As I said, after this video went viral, the BJP was asked to, actually forced to ask her some questions. So they have issued a show cause notice to her. Jabki whatever has happened is on camera, but have they sacked her? Absolutely not. Now, just ladies and gentlemen, juxtapose this to what happened in the national capital today. You remember the I.N.D.I.A party skit that they did on pollution? They were trying to make a point. And essentially what Saurav Bharadwaj had said in that skit was, the I.N.D.I.A party leader, that Delhi is so polluted that when Santa came here, even he fainted. This is all Saurav Bharadwaj said. Today, in Jabalpur, there is no action against Anju Bharadwaj, but Saurav Bharadwaj has been booked by the Delhi police for a skit, for a harmless skit. Why? Quote unquote, because he's hurt religious sensibility. So people who are beating up Christians, asking them to go home and celebrate Christmas and not on the streets, right? And barging into their churches and assaulting Christians, there is absolutely no action against them. But there will be action against the I.N.D.I.A party leader for staging a skit on pollution that had Santa as a central character. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the times we live in.